Brilliance Audio presents the abridged recording of The Ideal Man, a novel by Julie Garwood, performed by Christina Traister. The first time she slit a man's throat, she felt sick to her stomach. The second time, not so much. After she cut 5 or 6 more, the blade in her left hand began to feel like an extension of her body, and she started to take it all in stride. The exhilaration subsided, and so did the nausea. There was no longer a rush of anxiety, no longer a racing heartbeat. Blood didn't faze her. The thrill was gone, and that, in her line of work, was a very good thing. Dr. Eleanor Kathleen Sullivan, or Ellie as she was called by her family and friends, was just 4 days shy of completing a grueling surgical fellowship in one of the busiest trauma centers in the Midwest. Since trauma was her specialty, she had certainly seen her share of mangled and brutalized bodies. It was her responsibility to put them back together, and as a senior fellow, she had the added duty of training the first and second-year residents. St. Vincent's emergency room had been full since 4 a.m. that morning, and Ellie was finishing what she hoped was her last surgery of the day, a repair of a splenic rupture. Ellie was observed by 3 second-year surgical residents, who hung on her every word. She was a natural teacher and, unlike 90% of the surgeons on staff at St. Vincent's Hospital, didn't have much of an ego. "You're off duty this weekend, aren't you, Ellie?" Ellie glanced over at Dr. Kevin Andrews, the anesthesiologist who had asked the question. He had joined the staff 6 months before and, since the day he'd met Ellie, had been hounding her to go out with him. He was an outrageous flirt, and yet very sweet. Blonde hair, blue eyes, tall and well-built with an adorable smile, he could turn the head of almost every woman in the hospital. But for Ellie, there just wasn't any spark. "Yes, I am. I have the whole weekend off," she answered. "Charlie, would you like to close up for me?" she asked one of the hovering residents. "Absolutely, Dr. Sullivan." "Tuesday's your last day at St. Vincent's, isn't it?" Andrews asked. "That's right. Tuesday's my last official day. I might help out on a temporary basis later on, but I'm not promising anything yet." "Then you could decide to come back permanently. They'll give you anything you want. You could name your price, your hours." "You should stay here, Ellie."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?